Now it's time for Straight on the Point with Jesse T. from some undisclosed location somewhere in the world. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Jesse T.
Well, it's good to be back with you. I tell you what, I am running the show today, and it is absolutely left hand, right hand, left foot, right foot. Everything is going absolutely perfect so far, but it is like my hands and arms and my feet and my eyeballs and my brain is going everywhere. Lee, baby Michaels, where are you when I need you? Well, he's doing the right thing. He's out taking care of some family business right now, which is cool. And let's see if we can bring this one up here. So this should be going right now. Come on, baby. Is that going right there? Okay. So we're pressing buttons here. And I am going to introduce this beautiful lady sitting across from me in a second, but she deserves the special introduction with my brain power right now. Ah, that's the one I forgot right there. Okay. Yeah. There it is. There it is. I know you guys have no idea what I'm doing, but what I'm doing is I'm getting everything loaded up. I'm not as fast as Lee is. He's so fast on these things. You are on the red mic, and I am on the orange mic. And so let's see if we can kick this off here. There we go. Okay, so I did that button, I did that button, I did that button, and that button, that button, that button, and that button. Oh, wait, come on. Okay, I got that button going, and I start. Was that's starting live video right now.
Yeah, it's starting.
On there.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's got to find its connection, right?
This one's starting.
That one's going on.
Yeah, it's working.
So 99% of it is working.
Yeah.
Not bad for the second time doing this, right?
Yes.
Lin Tang, everybody. Lin Tang, the wonderful, beautiful entrepreneur, philanthropist, film producer, living on the beach, enjoying the good life, traveling all around the world, and looking beautiful today.
Thank you. Yeah.
And putting up with me.
Okay, sure. No, I'm enjoying to talk to Jesse, and this is my second time coming here.
That's right.
And well, it's a wonderful station, wonderful people, and I'm so lucky today I have a time to talk to him and talk to you guys.
Yeah, we have a good show lined up for you today. It's the Jesse T Show. It is Tuesday in Southern California. How was your drive here?
Well, driving is actually not bad.
Right.
Yeah, not much traffic.
Oh, it's so nice when you have the ocean off the left side of your car. Oh, it's a nice drive then. But when you're like me and you have nothing but cars on the right and left and the right and trucks and dump trucks and garbage trucks and people being angry. Oh, yeah, but you got the ocean.
Yeah, I drive out on the coast. Hey, you can imagine while you're driving the ocean.
I know. She looks out her left. Oh, look at the seagulls. Oh, look at the dolphins. Oh, there's some whales out there. Wow, how calming that is.
Yeah, PB's the coastline is beautiful. We got all this kind of animals, all these. It's a nice time.
Yeah, Palos Verdes is real nice.
Yeah, I'm lucky to live there.
And they're doing a big, huge renovation at Port Sacal now.
Yeah,
they're tearing that whole thing down, and that's the other side.
That's another side.
That's the other side. That's the
San Pedro side.
San Pedro side.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's the San Pedro side. The San Pedro side. I live on the PV side.
No, it's okay.
Yeah,
I like both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, when I was a kid, my favorite place to go was not so much SeaWorld, but was Marineland.
Yeah. Right now it's a Terrania.
Yeah, and I was one of the last years there, and they had the very first swim with the sea creatures, the manta rays and the
something like that,
turtles.
yeah.
They had that where we could swim, and I have pictures of that. And they
Wow.
they
Okay,
have-
you can send that picture to Ternia.
Yeah. Oh, really?
They have a museum for it.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, I have I walk every morning from my house to Ternia and then get a coast and walk back. So I
Right.
see they have a little corner just to have a display all the whatever time what the marine land was
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah.
hey,
I liked Marine Land a lot better. I
Yeah.
than SeaWorld. Do you know why?
it's smaller.
It was smaller
Yeah.
and it was more intimate, and
Yeah.
it seemed to be like the mammals and the sea creatures and all this stuff. They seem to be happier. I don't know. That's just me being a kid.
Imagination, yeah.
My imagination, right? Well, this
Yeah.
baby's not starting up there. So,
Okay.
so what we're going to do is we're just going to kill that feed. And guys, on Facebook.com/Jesse Torrero, it's running a backup right now. So we're just going to kill that right now and see if it'll hook up. Nah, it's not going to hook up, I don't think. But we'll just let it go. And okay, yeah. But so Marine, I was real sad to see it go. And they took it out because primarily the Palos Verdes is built on that sandstone, and it slides a lot.
Yeah.
And that was right out on the bluff, right
Yeah.
out on the cliff. And
Yeah.
they were having a problem with keeping that cliff,
Yeah.
in one solid matter.
Yeah.
And so, and then the environmental concerns and all this stuff that was really against it there. That's about the time when all of those houses started going up. A lot of those houses that are there now weren't there. I remember PV being nothing.
Yeah.
Almost nothing. Not nothing, but almost. It's so crowded today
Yeah.
compared to what I remember as a kid
Yeah, right
growing
now I
up.
have a little traffic. I
Yeah.
lived there 26 years.
Yeah, so you're just a baby.
Yeah. I lived 26
I
years
mean,
and
I'm going back 40 years here.
no, yeah, I never see the Marine Land.
No,
I
you
was
were gone.
starting
That was gone.
1990s. I went. I moved to PV, so
Right.
I don't know but I see a lot of pictures and a lot of stuff there about the history
by the
about
time
that.
you got there, they were starting to do a lot more building high schools and little commercial centers and
Yeah.
and golf courses and things like that.
They already have we have three golf courses right now, and I think Trump added one that's 4.
Right.
And schools and a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of
no
stuff.
more land.
No, there's no more land, and that's
Yeah.
pretty amazing because prior to you going there, they used to do some quarrying. They would take the sandstone rock, and they called it Palos Verdes granite or Palos Verdes rock, and they built fireplaces throughout so many houses in Southern California with the
they call
PV rock.
Yeah,
PV
yeah,
rock.
you know that.
Come on, it's me, Jesse T.
You know everything.
What do I not know, right?
Oh my God, yeah.
If I got paid for everything I know, I'd be like Donald Trump, a billionaire, you know? The problem is I don't get paid for everything I know. I try to, though.
Yeah,
but,
you're doing well. So
I'm
that's
doing
good.
okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. I can always do better. I don't live in PV.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
but
Hey.
that's all right.
Yeah.
I'm not a real big beach person. Are you?
Sort of.
Yeah, you like the Pacific Ocean?
I like Pacific Ocean. I like the quietness. So
Right.
that's why.
Now, you came from Hong Kong or China?
No, I
originally?
came from China.
So you're mainland.
Mainland China.
Now,
Yeah.
and you have the South China Sea that's on their east coast, right?
Yeah,
It's not quite the Pacific Ocean. It's the
It's
the
a
sea,
a South China Sea.
right between the Japan.
Japan. Yeah, it's called South China Sea.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Is the water there the same? Are the beaches
No.
kind of the same?
No, it's different. The water is. I mean, here water is cold. Their water is like a weather.
Right.
Like a hot.
Yeah.
And they. Of course, not many beaches. Not many not a beach like our Redondo Beach. No.
Yeah. No large
No,
sand dunes or
no.
beaches that go out like that.
Yeah, they have have a lot of hurricanes and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
They call typhoon.
Typhoon,
in China.
yeah,
They
that's
call
right.
typhoon. So
Yeah.
it's not like here you enjoy the beauty. You get away with all those natural disasters.
Yeah,
so
you
that's,
do,
Yeah,
right.
Los Angeles Bay is really lucky.
Except for earthquakes.
I mean, just for that.
Yeah.
Ocean side. I mean,
I remember when I was in Hong Kong, And we're going back right before Hong Kong went back to China.
Yeah, that's 1997.
It was still under English rule.
Yeah.
This was 94.
Yeah,
when
it's
I was
before
there.
1997. Then,
And, right, exactly. And we had some concerts there. We spent about 2 weeks there with a group that I owned and had at the time. And
wow.
we were
okay.
charting, #1 song around the world and whatever. But anyway, we went to Hong Kong many times. And one of the times I had the chance, we got there when it was summertime.
Oh,
So
it's humid.
yeah, oh man, and the water is the beaches and the sand and the water
It's
is
hot.
different.
Yeah.
It's much different.
Yeah. And the water is not blue, not clear like here.
Yeah, it really. I was surprised because I thought it would be, since it's not really, the Pacific Ocean isn't really hitting it.
Yeah.
You've got that barrier right there, but yet it was a different kind of water.
Yeah, different kind of water. I think because also too many people live around in there. I think the
Right.
pollution is much worse than
Well,
here.
there's that's definitely
too
so.
many people.
A lot of
Yeah,
people.
so that's why.
So when you came to America, was there a reason that you came here? Was it for business or pleasure or family or schooling?
I came here for school.
For school. Okay.
Yeah, I came here for school, and that time China just opening. In college, in my
Right.
college in China, and one of these professor come from UK, from British,
Right.
and there be exchange scholar we call,
Right.
and they said, "Oh, Lin, you should go to study in outside of China." And then I said, "Oh, that'd be wonderful, right?"
Right.
And that's how the idea started. They
Right.
helped us how to apply schools and to get a recommendation letter, because we were so poor in that time. We make about $10 a month.
That's unbelievable.
And-
Americans don't realize, the thing that Americans don't realize is how little people make around the world in terms of money.
Because
and they survive.
They $10 a month. That's already high, because I graduate. I'm in very top, very, very top schools, and we have a good position.
Right.
So we were, China's like 90. That's like middle of the 1980s. We were
Right.
still pretty poor.
Right.
And then we would count. Then suddenly, I think when we goes to the embassy, I have to pay. I remember it's like 75 yuan, 50 yuan. That's about like $10 for my visa.
That's your whole month.
I was like, oh, it's like a cut off.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. It's
How
so
am I going to
expensive.
eat?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So it's kind of like, I remember it's very, 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 very hard.
Yeah.
And there's something happening is when I arrived here, the person has said, "Oh my God, so many, so so many beautiful things, all these shops, and we don't have
Right.
much."
No.
In that time, we
Especially at that time.
only, that time only have
Where
one
did you
close-
fly out of? What city?
I fly out from the only place you can fly out in that time is Shanghai.
Oh, because you came out of Shanghai.
I come from Shanghai.
Right.
Yeah.
That's an industrial town.
Now it is. Before wasn't.
It wasn't.
In that time, it's only one airport
Right.
and one flight per week.
Oh, wow.
Now it's every day, like
LAX, yeah.
10 flights come from
Right.
China to here.
Right.
So anyway, it's a lot of story.
So when you got here, boy, your eyes must have opened so
Yeah.
big. It was like landing at LAX, I
Yeah.
take it, right? It was like, oh
we
my
never,
goodness.
we never see the wash and dryer. We never see. And like I said, because I was in college, I
Right.
was engineer, so
Right.
we built our own a color television. That's
Right.
where I know majority of people don't even have any color television or television at
Right.
that time. Then we we go there and say, oh my God, we saw the Maya American movement. They have all these beautiful clothes.
Yeah.
All these things on the shop. It's like, oh my God. Okay, so it's kind of
The
like
extravagance of it all, right?
It's like all the advanced things and like a shampoo.
Right.
We don't even
And
have
all
a
the
shampoo.
cars.
Cars like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to first things want to learn how to drive a car.
Yeah.
Then first things you have to make some money to buy the car.
Right.
I remember we have all these Chinese students were together, and then each one just to save a little bit, and then we buy a car for like $500.
All right.
The old car.
That's all right. You got a car, man.
Yeah, we can at least do things. Anyway,
Yeah.
it was like
How fun, huh?
Yeah, it was like a different story. So
Were you always into film? Was that your study?
No, I studied electrical engineering.
You were going to be... Did you get a MS, a master's of
Yeah,
science?
I got a master for that.
You
yeah.
did?
I got
Oh.
a master degree for.
My son is studying mechanical engineering.
So I'm an electric engineering.
Really?
So in that time, because all the good students, they assign you to learn engineering.
Well, wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, she said something so very important. This is the difference between countries, communism and socialism and capitalism and America and the rest of the world. In China, there was a time that they would take students like Ling who had an adaptation for good math or cognitive thinking or whatever they tested them in, and that was what you were going to do.
They're gonna assign you what you study and assign you what to work.
Yeah, that's
you
it.
have no choice.
You had no choice.
No choice.
You couldn't go, oh, great, I'm going to be an artist.
No.
You
don't. You have no choice. If you don't follow them, you have nothing.
Zero.
Yeah, zero.
You don't even have 10 yuan.
No.
Right.
Yeah. They say, oh, but like I said, fortunately,
and we're not talking about 10 wands from Mexico, okay? Thank you. We're talking about
1980s in China, like the 70s in China, So they assign you to do certain things, and then we be assigned to do that. Of course, you get a job for it,
right.
Then I get somehow I get over to come here to continue my education, and life is change.
Yeah, you could kind of figure out what you wanted to do and go in the direction that you felt that you wanted to go in here.
That's very, very fortune.
Yeah.
American, you guys are so lucky. You can do whatever you want.
Keep talking. Keep talking, girl. Tell people how lucky we are to live in this country.
You guys, so lucky. You do anything, not many people to point a finger on you.
You got it. Keep talking.
What I mean? Freedom is, you to do what you deserve for you want to do. That's a bad thing. That's a very, very, very treasure you guys have.
That's got to really bother you today when you see in the news all this fighting of races in this country, all this hatred and vitriol that's being yelled at by students and young people, and that because those people, and I've argued this so many times, those people that are doing that have probably never even left their state.
Yeah.
They have no idea how the rest of the world really is.
Yeah, they don't.
I've been in 43 nations. First level nations, like England and Germany and France. And I'm going to tell you folks right now, if you think Germany and England and France are anywhere near as free as what we have here in America, you have no clue.
Even as of today, I travel around, even just today,
right?
American people had the best life standard because of the price we pay for food, for everything.
Right.
It's the lowest.
Yeah, it really is.
Even compared to China.
Yeah.
Compared to third world country, not only like a first and the third,
right.
Even third world country pay more money to buy the same stuff we're having today.
Right.
Lucky. Lucky. Americans are lucky. I love this country.
This is why.
So lucky.
This is what and I won't get too much into this because we got a lot to talk about here. But but it's so important. I think it's a very valuable lesson that folks are hearing today on the Jesse T Show from somebody who's an educated woman, a smart lady, an entrepreneur, someone who's made something from rags to riches out of themselves and is still working hard on her aspirations. Somebody who has completely changed their culture, their place on the planet Earth where they were born, and started all over, essentially.
Yeah.
It's so important for Americans that were born here, that are multi-generational here, to understand this one thing, especially young people, millennials. Get this. I don't care what your political aspirations are, but you got to understand something. You need to travel around the world to a third world country, at least see one and maybe two, and let's see how you really think about America when you come back. Because there are so many things that we take for granted here that the immigrant that comes here for 300 years has said, look I'm going to work hard and make something of myself. I'm going to learn the rules. I'm going to keep my culture. I'm going to keep, my religion. I'm going to keep that, but I'm going to get out there and I'm going to hustle and work hard and I'm going to do everything I can. And this is what's made this country so great is that immigrants have come to this country with that kind of idea which creates the greatness of our country because we can come together on all kinds of ideas.
Yeah.
This is why America's developed so many things.
Yeah, you got
because
the best.
we got so many people.
You got America because of system, because of freedom, because they allow people to develop progress.
Right.
So that's the best talent people in the world.
Right.
Everybody come here,
Yeah.
build up. That's why we're advanced. That's why
Yeah.
we have a best life.
Yeah.
It is we have best life. I mean, nobody is perfect, but on the earth, still America is the best place.
Absolute
really.
best place in the world. to
Yeah,
live.
I mean, like, of course we have a problem, but
Yeah.
it's
Hey, you put 3 people together, you're going to have a
There
problem.
is a problem, but it's the best. You
Yeah.
have no choice. I mean, that's why if you have a choice, you're going to choose here.
It's so great to
Lucky,
hear that
yeah.
from you. It really
I mean,
is.
like I love America because that's where I say if I wasn't come here, okay, let's say I'm same thing as me, I may not able to do like movies or film festivals and this thing I do. I wouldn't. Okay, let's say first thing is not my major.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing, if it is my major, but for doing what I do, there is a lot of permit controlled by the different, not only China, every other government. You never see any other country who allow a private person like me to do the international film festival.
Right.
They're gonna ask you, they're gonna tax, or they're gonna ask you what kind of permit, they're gonna have monitoring you or whatever.
Yeah.
You cannot really do the things.
You're right.
But here, I always say America has a big heart, giant heart. They allow us to do so.
Well, it's so evident because whenever there's a world tragedy like a tsunami
Yeah.
or a hurricane or an earthquake or a landslide or a volcano, who's there first?
Yeah,
America.
yeah.
With all the
American.
money, all the ships, the
And they
planes, the
don't
support.
have anything, play anything
No.
behind that. They're just generous.
There it is.
And then you go travel around the world, you see let's say the bathroom.
Yeah.
You go anywhere in the United States, there is a toilet paper in there. You go a lot of places, they don't have it. You have to carry your own.
Yeah, you got to carry your own. You listening to that, ladies and gentlemen? You got to carry your own
toilet paper.
Oh, man.
That's a lot of time. That's how just a simple thing. And also you go to the, restaurants, any waters or the portion of the food. It's the best portion of in the world.
Right,
I mean,
right.
so we always say you go anywhere in America and there's food on there.
Yep. There's
So
always
I mean,
something.
we always America needs in China. You say it's America is a beautiful people. In
Right.
a conversion we call it beautiful people. They are.
Right.
The whole country it is.
Right.
So I mean, like I said, I came here after my graduation, and then America allowed me to do a lot of things. I mean, I work hard. I use my best, knowledge. At least they allow me to do so.
The opportunity to
Yeah.
have some liberty to be able to do what you want to do.
because
and that brings us to what you're doing now, because what you've been doing very successful is this event that's taking place here very soon, and it's growing every year. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and that's a sign of success and a sign that people really enjoy themselves and want to submit their films. And what we're talking about is the, correct me if I'm wrong, the International Kids Film Festival.
Yeah, it's in San Diego International Kids Film Festival.
Now what is that about? Give me some description.
Okay, this is like a film festival, mostly for the movie has to be clean movie, which allow the kids and the family can watch together.
Nice. Okay.
And because it's like we call like a kids or children's film festival. Nowadays we have the younger kids, younger generation. They can make their movies. So
with all the things they make their own movies
now. So we wanted them to learn, to compete, to honor them, to learn from others.
That's a great idea.
And at the same time to meet with all different countries of kids together. So we categorize them like kids section. So the people who are they're 14 years or younger, they put them together to compete each other, and then we grade them. As a group.
That's very cool.
Because you have to be fair. You don't like 18 or 30 years old compete with
that's
14,
not fair,
right? I know.
right.
So we categorize them in 14 years or younger, and you can be that group, but we call kids group. Then 14 to 17 it's the youth group.
Nice.
So those are, a little bit more
Separation,
developed
right.
separation because more fearless.
Right.
And then it's 18 years old as adults. So
Adults,
that's
right.
three section of it. So people submit a movie from everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
And
Have you noticed that it's since you started this, how long have you been doing this?
Well, I am doing this since 2013, like 6 years,
So
5 years.
Have you
Mm-hmm.
noticed with the children, the youngsters, and the talent, the producers, the directors, the cameramen, the actors, the actresses, etc., the talent, both in cast and crew, have you noticed that the submissions from other countries are getting better and better and
Everybody
better?
getting much better year round. And some of the kids come here every year. You see them from a little one, and now it's tall, and you just notice, and you see their own work is
Getting better.
better. I mean, much better.
Right.
And the American kids, and like some of the Canada,
Mm-hmm.
Sweden,
Right.
and Brazil. Those countries are kids make great movies.
Real powerful, huh?
Yeah, they do
Yeah.
very good movie. You just don't think about it.
And these aren't just movies where it's just a bunch of singing and dance. Some of them are dramas.
no.
Some
you
of
see
them
the
have
animation.
animation.
The animation is great.
Wow.
The youngsters on animation is
Animation.
great.
Yeah.
I mean, and also even the story part, they are really a lot of imagination.
Mm-hmm.
I think because. Excuse me. This generation, they born with all these movies and cameras.
Yeah, well, with
and,
the YouTube and
they learn a lot of
Vimeo,
stuff. Yeah, they learn the technique much
can learn it.
easier,
Learn
and they do
anything.
a very good job. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes you watch it and they say, "Huh? Is that sure is the 14 or 10 years
Yeah,
old?"
wait a minute. What's your name?
No,
Spielberg?
we will text them and say, "Well, please, because we want it fair.
You have
want
to
make
support
sure
it.
you're
Make sure, right.
Yeah, we don't want adult father help when they do
Yeah.
it. And, okay, yeah, they are.
Wow.
They're really good, and
How
some
exciting.
of them like 17 years of 16 years make great movies.
Well, this is like, the Nickelodeon Children Awards and things that they do there with, this could develop into that. A little bit different, of course, because they're more giving awards to young performers that have already made it. But from the artistic standpoint, and now the involvement. Are you getting universities and schools, film schools
actually,
that are participating yet?
We did not. Like I said, I was just carrying on from another the festival director, and I'm learning too. Like
Right.
I am not. Last time I was on a show, I was not a professional filmmaker. No,
Right.
I'm learning too. So. We see a lot of kids movie. I mean, kids film festival. I mean, right now being invited from all the country to helping
Right.
them to develop their kids film festivals. My point is, movie is a movie. Hollywood is a Hollywood. Hollywood has to have the glamour side
Right.
because you kind of majority of people are doing more like a backyard barbecue, but. I don't want to do that. I wanted to be more like glamorous part
Right.
to be part of it. But at the same time, I wanted to put the multicultural, the international kids together because those are going to make a lot of different movie and different new stuff.
Right.
So we spend a lot of time to tell people to promote the internationally to
Now,
submit.
do all these films have to be in English, or can they be in their native language?
They can be their
With
native
subtitles?
language, but has to be subtitled in English because
Right.
we were screening here.
Right.
It's audience need English. At the
Right.
same time, I mean, we consider English language as like official language for movie.
Okay.
So we still want to tell them because English language is a official like kind of used. They've been there, Hollywood been there over so
Right.
much years, and we better to consider as an official language. So if you are using your own dialogue or your own country language, you just give us subtitles. So
It's a 3-day event, right?
it's a 3-day event. Yeah.
And it's what days are it taking place?
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
What date?
Like August 24, 25, 27, this coming weekend. Actually.
So it's all day? Is it all day?
All day
Oh.
from 10 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And we have multiple venues and multiple screenings.
Just like a regular film festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have we have that. We have 4 this year. We have a 4 screening. running at the same time. We have like
that's a lot of submissions.
No, we have a lot. We only able because we're time limit.
Right.
We only able to screening around 150 movies.
That's a lot of movies.
We got like a 20 feature
Wow.
and a lot of
Have
shorts.
you seen every one of those?
No.
Oh, I was going to say, man.
No, we have a team of the supporters who are the
Like
the
the
filmmakers,
judges and
and the people watching and give a
Where is
vote.
this taking place?
It's going to be in Carlsbad,
Okay.
north of San Diego.
Okay.
So we have a Carlsbad Library has a beautiful theater.
Oh, it's at Carlsbad Library.
Carlsbad
That's
Library.
the main
That's the main one.
main theater.
Yeah,
then
main
you're
theater.
spread out a little
We're
bit.
spread out a little bit from the additional sites.
Right.
So we have the movie screening, and like I said, because it's international, the filmmakers, all the aides come to my event. Then we are also making a lot of panels and film market
So for teaching and things
for
like
teaching
that. Yeah.
things for the
Right.
professional one and to have a panel
Right.
and then also to make some co-production. Very funny thing. Okay, this year
Right.
for the movie we got,
Uh-huh.
the very good movies are like 3 countries or 4 countries and co-production.
Oh, really?
Great
Countries working
movie.
together.
Working together.
Did they? Are these people that met each other at your
Some
festival?
of them,
really?
yes.
That's what it's all about,
yeah,
right?
Then
That's
this
what
year
it's
I
all
was telling-
about.
Just
Yeah.
today on Facebook because 2 years
Very
ago
cool.
there was we have a screenplay contest.
Right.
So what we do is people submit their screenplay for us, then we select them, and then we have some. Like students
Right.
or independent director, they pick the screenplay and they put a section and casting some actor
Right.
play on it 20 minutes. We call screenplay showcase, and it was very fun. Getting involved with people, and also screenwriters will see their paper, from paper to a show.
Right.
It's a very cool thing. And 2 years ago,
A live show.
Yeah, live show.
Actors on the stage.
Yes.
Oh, how fun that would be.
Yeah, I mean, that's very nice. And,
So they get the script, a piece of the script, and they act out that scene. So like a showcase.
like a showcase.
Oh, man. I want to do that.
That's so fun. I mean,
You got to have me read the script and do that.
I will put you in.
Put me
It
in
was
something. That's
very
fun.
fun. And and the lady screenwriter
Right.
got her investor
Really?
from the audience and got her key, like a main roles, actor cast from this festival.
The lead roles, right?
And then this year the movie come back.
Nice.
Is that funny? You know, very nice thing. Yeah.
Isn't that what you want to happen?
That's
though?
what I want to happen.
Yeah.
Yes, I want the artists or screenwriters or filmmakers to come together. Like a reorganize
Right.
to form up a team to do a new movie.
Yeah, so many of these festivals, and festivals are really important for the independent producer because this is where the independent producer can get their film seen by other professionals, by distributors.
Yeah.
Also, it can get seen and put in competition and get awards, and this is very important
because
for
you get
raising
award.
money.
Yeah, you see how much promotion we do for this movie, for this festival.
Right.
Like a mass media, because for us we always get multi language.
Yeah. Well,
like
you
at least
start
5 to 6.
when it's over with. You're starting for the next year already.
Yeah,
at
we
that
already
point.
have a days. We already have everything on. We have all this, all different languages, and
Right.
reports, and so we promote these movies, and the people don't know, and we do see a lot of results and progress.
Right. Where can they get the online stuff? You have a website.
Yeah, we
set
have
up?
a website. Can you guys just write it down?
Yeah.
SD San Diego.
Yeah.
Like SD and kids.
Right.
With the S.
KIDS. Right.
Yeah. Then films.
Film.
It's with a S.
FILMS. Right.
.org.
Okay.
So
good.
you click that, then you will see a little poster. You click poster, and that's
Opens
everything
everything
inside.
up.
Yeah.
The address, the times, the films.
Yeah, we have
You got the
films,
calendar list.
We have all the film
Yeah.
list. We have all the films, basic information. Then we have a screening schedule,
Right.
and we have all those panels, for filmmakers.
Yeah.
We got for screenwriters together. Have a screenwriter. Then we have a pitch and catch for people who are looking for money, who are looking for director, producer.
Well, I'm always looking for money.
And that's the second panel. Then third one, we have
you got $25? I need $25.
Yeah. I know. And then we have the a Chinese group. Every year we come about 20 to 30 of them. All the filmmakers.
That's nice.
We have like how to work with China.
It's very difficult. It's different when you're working with China. They move so slowly, or they move at a different pace.
No, it's not like that. I think it's...
What is the main difference?
Okay, because I made 2 movies.
I know you
and
do.
I have 4 movies coming out on my way. Because, Okay, so why I started getting involved with this is because I think another thing is called the culture difference.
Right.
I think they really want to work with American too, because Hollywood, I mean, you guys are already mature, have a system, has all
they're
these
opening
industry.
so many theaters in China, like 3,000 theaters a week or some crazy number like that.
It's crazy number, but they made a very bad movie, and also because there is a control for the government for
everybody
the quota.
gets a piece of the action.
Yeah. And now while I'm doing it, I would just because I do festival, I find the problem, how to solve the problem. We got so much talented people here, but we don't have enough project for them to do.
Right.
I see a lot of people. Then China has a lot of projects because they fulfill their standards, but they don't have quality talent, the qualified talent.
Right.
So what I do for my movie is, I have 2 set of I hire Hollywood producer, like directors, camera guys, or music composers, and the main one, then cut up as advisory for the Chinese filmmaker. At least we make their movie better. And at the same time, creating jobs for them to do.
That's a good idea, because then you aren't stuck in the mud of all the regulations and all of the tiers of permits and stuff. Because the one thing that I know about China in trying to raise money for several projects that I've had over the years is that cultural difference, it is different. And if you don't understand it, or you don't know how to work around it, if you don't know the solution to work around it, you'll never make anything.
Yeah. That's the only, actually, like a WTO, right?
Yeah.
Okay, they opened up everything else. They keep the 2. One is a financial, like a banking system, like finance system, and the second one is the media system. They make it their own. Yeah. So they're controlling very much.
Right.
Like I said, but I still want the Chinese people can watch a good quality movie. Don't waste their time to watch those really bad movies they make. So, like I said, we have to find a way.
Right.
So my way is, anything, they read a lot of people are sending out a project for me.
I bet they are.
Yeah, then I said, I am do good movie and still, able to screen in China, follow your route.
Right.
But we have so many talented directors and actors and, all these people, post-production people here, 10 of them.
Oh.
I can't have them to choose a job.
Unlimited amount.
So then I said then we make a good movie.
Right.
Then the general public in China, the audience be happy. They all say higher quality for it.
Right.
So regardless of everything else, that
but it's works. Also, there's some subjects that Chinese government don't want their Chinese citizens to see. And there are some subjects and material that Chinese people just are not fans of. Yeah. And if you don't know those little nuggets, things, those little subtle things.
Yeah, it's a culture thing.
It's a culture thing.
A cultural thing. And also, they but like I said, that's a hurdle.
Right.
If you want to do the business, just find a way to get it wrong.
Right.
So that's why I say, we can change them. Only thing.
I think that that is a good idea. There's always good in having a liaison.
Yeah.
Between two, there's a guy that does American Chinese Association of something. I think his name is Robert Sun. Robert Sun, and he worked as a communist government official for most of his life in China, and with all the contacts that he made, he came to America and has developed quite a business.
Yeah.
Being that liaison for business people. So that seems to be the way to go. And the film business doesn't have that in general yet.
No, and what happened is it's a culture things. When we came here, like a majority of people were all engineers, or we go medicals,
Right.
all those kind of
Right.
traditional professional job, and nobody goes to the movie. Like I
Right.
said, in our time, any talent people, you got a good grade, you automatically be an engineer and be a
math,
doctor.
science,
Yeah,
medicine.
those like me. I think I born with the artistic side, but they put me on engineer school, so
Right.
I'm gonna be trained as an engineer. That's a one thing. And only the people who are not pass the exam can go to film school, can
Right.
go to be a
Right.
musician or
Right.
whatever, literature
Yeah,
like that.
right.
So now it's changing because like I said, they suddenly want to have those media and the culture things, but they don't have anybody actually in here know the Hollywood way. And plus, I think recently there is a Crazy Asian, whatever,
Right.
rich Asian movie. We don't have much Asian, not only even Chinese.
No.
So we don't have any people really works here. And, there is no liaison.
Right.
Nobody able to handle it.
Right.
If you have tens of them, that's where it happened. That's another thing too, and also because this is for me, it's a project.
Is the political environment right now with what's going on over the last 5 to 10 years?
I
with
think
China,
right now it's more controlled.
is it more difficult
It's
to do what you do?
No, much more regulates for the
Right.
For the media industry more. Right now
Even
it's
more
harder.
than it was.
Yes,
Right.
even more than before.
Right.
So it's really be careful. First thing, and second thing is find the right team to work with.
Right.
And,
Are they still allowing money in corporations to be invested outside the country? Or have they clamped down on that too?
Well, they
The
they
Chinese
still allow you to do certain things,
Right.
and like I said, you have to tell them what you do, and they still approve you. But it's
Right.
much harder. Before, not much control. Now they control more.
Yeah, because 5 or 6 or 7 years ago, at least from the real estate business, because I've been a real estate broker for 40 years,
Yeah.
and loan broker too as well here in California,
Yeah,
Southern
they
California.
gave a quota.
They gave a quota, and it was hard
each,
for them to get money out.
Yeah, they gave each
5 or 6,
each
7 years
citizen
ago.
for 50,000 per
Right,
year,
right,
and then anything over that, you have to go apply different way.
right.
Okay, this
Like
okay.
the EB1 and the $500,000
Yeah.
bring the family over. That
Yeah.
is
No,
there is
actually, it's let me put this way. I mean, I know there is harder, but if you really go through the way, if you really say we were going to do, we'll come to America to filming,
right.
you tell them to choose how much the money is, and over, you're still able to get the money out.
Okay, yeah,
It's not like a company shut down, but you have
Right.
to do it right away. Like just so they
Right.
like more management.
mm-hmm.
Not company shut down. So you
Yeah.
still have a way. If you really want to do the things, you still have a way to go. Just go through. A lot of people, like I said, here people tweet, American, you guys are lucky. Nobody regulates you to do anything. You do any movie you want. You do anything you want.
Yeah, our regulations aren't anywhere
and now,
comparison.
So for China, you can do a movie. You have,
Yeah.
okay, so when we do movie, you have to have the script.
Right.
Submit to the committee, and you
Right.
don't know who is going to rating it.
Oh Lord.
And then they approve you. That's the first.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Then you're gonna apply another like higher level to say, okay, allow me to filming. Okay, then somebody gave you say, oh, you're permitted for the filming.
Right.
And after finish the movie, you have to submit back to say,
Right.
okay, review it. They're gonna review it to allow
Wow.
the version to be released.
Wow.
So that's why.
Yeah.
And like I said, in China they get used to.
Right.
But here, of course, the artists, they're free.
Right.
You go in this is very comfortable.
I know when we had the different groups that I had on my my label, when we went to Hong Kong to perform, we did the Asian trip. The Asian trip was Hong Kong, South Korea, Japan, Thailand, Taiwan, sometimes Malaysia. Then we jumped down into the Philippines, and we come down into Australia and New Zealand. That was sort of the Asian thing. Then back around, that was that trip. That always was that.
Yeah.
It's like this. All right, but we always tried to get from Hong Kong just across the way to get into mainland China. We were never granted and allowed to perform because of the genre of music that we were doing at the time. And they said, no, but in Hong Kong they would, of course, because it was under English control then.
Yeah.
There's a big difference between Hong Kong filmmaking and mainland China filmmaking, isn't there?
It's not much difference right now.
Okay.
You know, like
There
Hong
used to
Kong,
be a big
used to be a
difference.
big difference.
Right.
And now Hong Kong's film industry is really bad right now.
Right.
Yeah, because they don't have much people to watch the movies anymore.
Right.
So everybody, most of the industry, they moving to China,
Mainland,
to
right.
team with the Chinese. So that's how they when the industry booming, this is people from Hong Kong, the filmer from Hong Kong goes to China started.
Right.
So right now you say co-production right now. You know,
I see.
Majority, 90%,
Yeah.
99% of Hong Kong or Taiwan or Macau is only Chinese.
Right.
You know, they come there to co-production, make a
Right.
Chinese movie, they go co-production.
Right.
You know, really Hollywood one, it's
Yeah.
very, very, I don't know. I mean,
Right.
very few.
Tell me where you're at, where the festival is going to take place again, and if you have the address in your head, and tell me exactly the dates and times.
The film festival is going to be this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 3 days in Carlsbad Library, and north of San Diego. The website is sdkidsfilms.org. We have over 150 film screening, all good movies from about 30 countries. And we do have about 16 countries filmmaker appearing to come to the festival.
Nice.
And so because all the filmmakers come, I welcome filmmakers in Southern California or California come over too. The whole Saturday and Sunday, we have 4 panels. A panel talk about the screenwriter, and panel talk about pitching card to present your project to find the funding, and we have a panel to talk about how you work with China, and a lot of time we get casting things going on at the panel because everybody come here bring a project. You may be we're looking normally the Chinese are looking for like director, cinematography, composer, and those the most main 3 things we are looking at it. And sometimes we need a couple of the roles, actor casting. So you never know what they bring on their package. Just come to the festival.
Right.
And we do.
Are you going to have a red carpet premiere?
Well, yes.
When does that take place?
We have a 3 gala.
Okay.
We have an opening one. Normally, we have opening night a Friday night. And that's where we have a it's a gala.
Right.
So we present
celebrities showing up. And...
Yeah, we have people show up, and then we have international people already arrive, and then we hand out our official certificates for the official selection. So then we have performances where we have the youngsters, the talent people to perform, and then we have meals and food, everything like that. It's a fun thing. We have normally have a a red ribbon cutting.
Oh,
they
nice.
love it. Okay. We put every country who are not in our line have a scissor to cut the ribbon together, and that's the Friday night. Then we have a Saturday night mostly for the screenplay showcase, and the jury who judge the movies will come out to meet with the filmmakers to share the ideas for.
So that's the first gala, right?
That's the second gala.
Second gala.
That's a Saturday.
And
the third one is the one that's why we call it the real Hollywood one. We have very, very long, beautiful red carpet. We introduce each official selection team. And of course, we have a lot of media, and we interview them. Then we work on extra long, beautiful red carpets. People love it.
Yeah.
Some kids are writing me letters because their movie get rejected. So we only can sing much. They say, I'm going to work hard just in order I can walk on another beautiful red carpet.
Nice.
So we have we're famous for the red carpet.
So
Sunday.
So Sunday, that's the best time for the public to come out and take pictures of movie stars and celebrities.
Yeah, we have a lot of celebrities and movie stars, and then we have a great performance. We have every year our performance is multicultural and best kids. You know what we have this year?
What?
Okay, this year We got you probably know the Guigui's kids.
Oh, really?
These 3 of them are gonna play.
Martin Giggy.
Yeah, Giggy's.
The drummer, and the guitar player.
Because they played in my movie,
Yeah.
Senior Entourage. I love them. Then I said,
The
hey,
Senior
look at-
Entourage, right?
Yeah,
They did.
Yeah, then they
The
come to
movie
play.
without a script.
Yes.
A
Then
giant
we-
improv
then we
for Mark,
have,
for Mark and Ed.
Yeah.
A giant improv. Ed just being Ed, and
Yeah.
we know all about Ed when
Yeah,
when you let him go.
He's cute.
I know. Thank God he's 88 years old.
Yeah.
Because if he was 28, he'd be in a lot of trouble.
Yes.
With Brian Connor and the whole gang.
Yeah, the whole
it's a
game.
fun movie.
So yeah, they're gonna play. You guys probably know that these 3 kids are wonderful.
Yeah.
Then we have a Chinese opera.
You know,
It's a
that's always
star.
fun to see.
Yeah, we have a star because he has a movie into this festival. He come over, then we put him on a stage to do a
Nice.
Chinese opera.
Yes.
And there is a local youngster learning a Chinese opera, going to be team with him together to play.
What an
It was
exciting time
beautiful.
for him.
The
huh?
costume, the singing.
Yeah.
And
If you've never seen Chinese opera, it's not like opera you'd see at the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion, guys. It's not like that. It's an opera, but you know, for thousands of years, China had the operas, the boats, the red boats that would go up and down the Yangtze River and all that stuff, and
Yeah.
the
It's very,
opera
very
boats. So
good,
it's
yeah.
really terrific. So you gotta check
then
it
we
out.
have the we'll always have the local team to dance for
Right.
American modern dance, and we have another Korean group to demonstrate the martial art.
Oh, okay. What,
So-
Taekwondo?
Yeah, Taekwondo, you know
Uh-huh.
that, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's mostly. I mean, I know we have other things, but those are best. Those youngsters are best from
Right.
we audition from submissions. Like every year we have all kinds of submissions. So we pick
Mm-hmm. Right.
the best one to
Right.
perform. And of course, we got our star like
Right.
Market Justice and
Uh-huh.
Athena, and I think a couple of the stars will be our MC. Like so I have 2 sets. One set is from Hollywood. One set is from San Diego.
Ah, there you go.
So we have 4 of them, beautiful,
Yeah.
handsome
Yes.
guys, and doing the interviews
Right.
and doing the host the evening.
Right. Nice.
So yeah, so it's a beautiful one. You guys should come over to see the stars and walk into a theater to enjoy the best performance. We're famous for that. So all this team every year, at least 1
and
year.
what time
advance.
does the gala start?
The gala start at 5.
And,
I mean, the red carpet started at 5.
Right.
And the gala started the performance award ceremony started at 6.
Right.
So we finish about 8 o'clock. Then we have meals, everything on site.
Is it open to the public, or do they buy a ticket?
They can buy tickets
Nice.
They can buy
at the
tickets,
same
yeah.
website?
at the same website. They can buy tickets to attend.
Right. Right. And
Yeah.
that's SD
Kids.
SD Kids
Films.
Films.org.
.org.
SD Kids Films.
It's one of once a lifetime experience if you take your kids together.
Yeah, inspiring.
Yeah, I get a lot of nice letter. You read this letter, you cry.
Oh, nice.
Their family together, like 3 generations together, and go to watch it. And sometimes they say they get sponsored by a red carpet tickets. They work on there.
Yeah.
They have all this professional photo taking.
Nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, well, you know, youngsters need to have a vision.
Yeah, they
They have
get
to have a
encouraged.
vision and encouragement.
Yeah,
And that's a beautiful
you know
thing
why
about it.
they always ask me, oh, our red carpet is the longest. It's the longest. We're longer than Ken's red
Really?
carpets. Yes. We bought 100.
I saw pictures of last year's.
Yeah,
I couldn't-
100 to 200 to 150 meters long.
That's a big red carpet.
Yes.
That's like a football field.
Yes, it's huge. It's long.
I mean, you know.
And then I tell why I'm designing so long. I say because make a movie is so hard, right?
Yes.
So you walk on it from beginning to halfway, you stop.
Right.
Then you said, okay, this is my hard half. Then the next half you watch the award ceremony.
Right.
You know you're gonna get awarded or honored.
Right.
So the next half is the enjoyment.
Yes.
So that they really like it. They say, I say how hard it is. You work half of it. It is harder to make a movie. And now you are finished it. The first half of it, you review what the hardship you go through to make your movie. Then another half, it's the enjoyment. Say, I made it. Today I'm proudly working on the red carpet to get a worldwide recognition.
There you go.
So
Bada bing, bada boom, baby. That's right.
I mean, that's a big encouragement. I
Absolutely.
feel good for that.
Absolutely.
You know,
So what do you got doing? I know you're making films too. So what projects that you can talk about that you've got?
Yeah, I have a couple projects, and I think
Second best? Second best? Getting some money? Second best?
You know, Second Base is a very nice movie. I mean, I wish someday we will. Maybe now we will make it, you know. But I won't check on something else. I won't do it right away.
Right.
It's called The Qubit. So
okay.
We have this screenplay last year's at my Passwords Film Festival, and the same thing. They got the investor from my festival, and because this investor insists on me to be an executive and producer because he liked the way I wanted to team up, use the Hollywood's talent, you know, technology and mine to make the Chinese story. So we had that, and we did. We got funded, and we got a casting at my festival in April. We got most people, and now we like I said, we wanted to have. We're gonna film here, mostly in Passwords in Los Angeles. So we got the people, and we got we just get a script because we hired an American screenwriter to polish them. Polish the script so much better, and then we will use some of the big people. And I can't tell them because I didn't sign contract with them yet. But they're gonna once we have that, you're gonna say it's a big nice people, and everybody will know it's a Hollywood legend. People will helping out, and we already got we casting on my festival, and we got all the cast pretty much. So
that's the project.
Yeah, so we're working.
Do you have a name, a working name?
Yes, we have a name, a working name called a Qubit. It's a family romantic and comedy.
Oh, okay. Those are always fun.
Yeah, we got the Qubit.
Yeah.
We got the Chinese old man who are doing the same thing what the Qubits do. We call the Moon Lord.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot of things going on. It's very fun. But that's one. I think this one we're gonna try to finish them with by February.
Now you used to take this film festival. Other than San Diego, you used to go to San Francisco.
Yeah, that's the one. It's mostly for animation.
You still go up there?
Yes, we're still doing it.
And didn't you do one in Los Angeles too, or was that part of San Diego?
Los Angeles one we finished in April.
Okay.
Remember last time I was here for that one. It's for the Universe Multicultural Film Festival. And that one really good too now. And San Diego mostly for kids and family.
Right.
And San Francisco is called Epic SAG. It's like animation, comic, and game.
Right.
Yeah, that's a huge thing in China for gaming and too. So we try to, help each other between three, and also some light script. We can do an animation level or convert to a gaming. So it's a lot of things going on.
So where do you see what you're doing in 5 years? What is your dream?
Oh, my dream is just to help everybody make some good movie.
Right.
Either animation or either some great movies or or even whatever help the kids grow up.
You mean you're not going to go back to electrical engineering?
No, I won't. I'm not. I'm retired now for a long time ago. I'm not professional. No.
Forget that one.
No, that one is like I said. That's why I admire American people and especially filmmakers and artists here. You can do what you like.
Right.
Maybe I was born as an artist, but my life takes me almost like 45 years to be a different route.
Well, you're not 40 years old. Get out of here.
No, and then I start, after I retire.
You're only 29,
I started
Come
doing
on.
my movies.
Yes. Maybe 30 at the most.
No,
get out of here.
No, my son already 27, so
Go
it's
away.
not. Yes.
Go away. What does he think about mom doing all this crazy Hollywood stuff?
Well, my son, he worked for Pixar, so he
animator or what?
no, he's like a technical director.
Okay,
so he
got involved early on.
He got involved with that. Yeah, he's graduated from Berkeley, and then he made his movie all win Oscars, like Inside Out.
Oh boy!
And the Piper.
Yeah.
And the Coco. He was involved with that.
That's all Pixar stuff.
Yeah. He's a Pixar. So he worked 4 years, and now he's back to LA. Work for a gaming company.
Oh really?
The gaming company, of course, pay higher.
Of course it does.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's like
it's billions of dollars in gaming.
Yeah, gaming is make more money than the movies.
It does.
Yeah, so that's why they can pay them better.
And they're with the technology now. They're all the actors are. It's almost real life.
You know, I do the animation. I do the kids festival. I think it's one of the way I wanted to return the lucky I got.
Right. Well, if you ever need any voiceovers for any animation, let me know.
Okay, of course. I
that.
put that in my mind. Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, we do have something in the
I
talking.
do a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
Cartoons
negotiation. Because
that crazy stuff.
why I do the festival, I know a lot of talented people like
that's
you.
That's one of the assets,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah, because
the side benefits.
Right now, I can do any movie. I say, oh, I know who can do this, who can do that right away, so I can be a good producer.
Yeah.
So I got research already. I know whose movie is good.
You just know them. You get to know people.
Because you know them and you see their work, you kind of know where is that. Like this time we got 3 movies composer. Immediately I find the right people to do it. They're happy.
So give me the address again of where we're going as I take it
out. Okay, it's in Carlsbad, Ivory. It's in 1775 Dover Line, Carlsbad. And the website, go on the website. Everything's on the website. You see a lot of pictures and all the links, everything on there. It's sdkidsfilms.org.
Wow. Lin Tang, everybody. Gosh, darn it. Second time we've been together. You are just blowing up, girl. Blowing up, and I love it. I love all the excitement and the passion and what you're doing. It's getting better and better and better for you. And, man, what's next year going to be like, Can't wait.
I think it will be good. Will be good. Next year we already have everything.
Pretty soon you're going to be taking over the convention center.
I hope so.
Yes, absolutely. Hey, go to the website.
Yeah, people come to watch the movie. We are different. We're really different than the festival you are watching.
Yeah, and this is a family-oriented get-together. So check it out. If she invites us, we'll be down there. But I haven't heard an invite yet.
Oh, please come down. I give you invitation right now.
I haven't heard an invite. Yes, I have to ask for the invite. That's right. I always got to ask for everything.
No, you don't. My invitation for you is open. Anytime you come, anytime you want.
That. All right, check it out, guys. Hey, we appreciate you coming in. We're going to have you in always. You're part of the family here on the Jesse T Show. Have a great one. Tomorrow, special director, brand new director, Fusi's going to be here. We love you. We'll see you. The Brown Beauty's off duty. See ya!
Thank you, guys.
Boom!